What's up, everybody? So we are going to be doing a series of videos to teach you how to deadlift better. And the first video is going to be addressing the hip hinge, which is the base of a good deadlift. So for this, we're going to be using the dowel here, and this is just a wooden dowel. I think you can find them at any hardware store.
In your closet.
Or in your closet. You can also use a broom handle if you want to. Anything that is straight and solid that you can hold on to is a great tool to help you learn how to hip hinge. So for our setup to learn how to hip hinge, we're going to be facing forward. You want you to be standing nice and straight up. You want your feet to be directly underneath your hips. And it also helps, you can also have a wall behind you to kind of guide where your hips are going. Because again, this is not a squat. You want to hinge your hips backwards. So to start the setup, you want your head to be on this dowel, you want your upper back to be on the dowel, and your lower back to be on the dowel. And it should also be kind of more so in your tailbone area. Your feet, you want them to be about hip width apart, and you want to have 3 points of contact on your feet. So that's big toe, little toe, and heel the entire time. So to initiate this movement, you're going to have a slight bend to your knees, and you're going to push your hips backwards. And you're just going to come to wherever you can, making sure that your back stays nice and neutral and you have those 3 points of contact on this dowel. Go ahead and come back up and go ahead and do another one. Nice and easy. We're pushing those hips back. We are not squatting into this position. Go ahead and come up. And there is a slight bend to his knees, and it's obviously going to move as his hips come back. There is movement in his knees. So go ahead and come back up and do one to where you would squat into it. You're trying to bring your hips back, yeah, it's a hot mess. So there's a lot of knee bend, and you don't want to do any of that. We want to maintain this neutral back, moving those hips back. So the first thing that you should think about whenever you're doing a hip hinge, a deadlift, any sort of thing like this, is hips back. Perfect. And I'm going to show you a few things that could go wrong within your hip hinge, and if you're having trouble, what's going on. So if your head is coming off of the dowel, chances are you're pulling your head forward. So go ahead and do one like that. And it might even come off of your upper back as well. If your head is coming forward, or you're just all kinds of arched. We like to call that a cat back. And another one could be if your head is cocked too far back. This could also bring it off of your upper back. If you're trying to do a hip hinge that way, that's not going to be good. Go ahead and stand straight up. Now it's going to be a little bit more of the pelvis, and if you have too much of an arch in your lower back, nope, other arch, forward, anterior, that's posterior, nope, there you go, yep. If you have too much arch, your upper back...
That's tough.
Yeah. Oh yeah, your hips don't work that way, mind you. Your upper back is also going to come off of the dowel that way too, so go ahead and come back up. Now, do the opposite. Excuse our dogs. And this is the one that I see a lot of, is people will arch their lower back and round through the lower back, creating a nice round back, which we do not want, which is what this is going to help with. So go ahead and come back up. Good. And don't push this movement either. Try to maintain those 3 points of contact on this dowel to make that movement nice and smooth. Perfect. Yep. Good. Do one more. Awesome. Cool. And that is how to do a hip hinge. As always, let us know if you guys have any questions. Put them in the comments and we'll be happy to answer them for you. Adios.